6, we continue to follow the story you heard first as breaking news right here on ABC Big 2 News last night at 10 o'clock. A shooting near a local middle school still has many people on edge tonight. Good evening. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Madeline Bierster.
Hi, everyone. I'm Garrett Hoddle. We're going to continue our live coverage of that story tonight. We're going to go right now to our Rick Dorsey, who's been following the story. She is live on scene.
And Rick, we're hearing exclusively also from someone who was there, saw it all, as well as Odessa authorities tonight.
Good evening, guys. 2 people were injured here as a result of a shooting near Ector Junior High. There is still no motive as to what caused the shooting, but according to a police conference, they're saying that they believe it was an illegal drug transaction that was gone wrong. Now, tonight we caught up with a mother who was here at the shooting at the time of the shooting.
You know, we were over at Comanche Trail when my son had his football practice, and we were about 30 minutes into practice when we saw this car driving by, and there was gunshots, and in our opinion, we didn't know what was going on at the time. We just thought, okay, they're driving by and they're shooting at us. I just started screaming. Like, I was so scared. I had my 1-month-old daughter in my hand. I had my 3-year-old in my other hand, and I'm running out to the field to try and find my 5-year-old. I couldn't find him because everyone was screaming and running around, and next thing I know, I found him, and his coach was laying on top of him to try and protect him. I was terrified. I thought in that moment that my son was gonna die. I don't know, I was crying and screaming, and it definitely took my breath away and my jitters. Like, I was shaking so bad, my anxiety rose, and I didn't know what to do other than to run out and try and grab him and run back to my car and leave.
Now, according to Chief Mike Gerke with OPD, the victims and the witnesses with the victims are not being cooperative. And at this time, none of the victims would like to press charges. No suspects have been named, and they will not name one until there is an arrest warrant. Now, the possible charges being faced include aggravated assault and possible child endangerment. Since the shooting, that witness we talked to says she's still on edge.
Honestly, not myself. My 5-year-old was very aware of what was going on, and my 3-year-old to a certain extent. Like, he knew what was kind of going on, but he didn't know why or anything like that. So, you know, it's been hard to try and console them, to get them to know that everything's okay now. Honestly, I'm still mentally messed up from it. Like, last night, I could not sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, all I could hear was, like, the gunshots and me screaming my son's name, trying to, like frantically look for him. And then just, you know, I'd close my eyes, too, and I'd see him on the ground with his coach on top of him. Because my first reaction when I first saw my son like that was, you know, he got hit. Like, but not that he was being protected until his coach was yelling, like, oh, he's okay. But every time I close my eyes, it's all I hear and all I see, and I could barely even sleep last night. And right now, I still think about it. Like, trying to make sure, like, keeping up on updates, rereading the stories, I still just think about it, and it's all I hear and it's all I see in my head.
Now, the City of Odessa says 2 were shot as officers got there. They saw a gray Chrysler speeding in the area, and they followed it. The car drove to the south parking lot of Medical Center Hospital. The passenger in that car was 19-year-old Elhin Minjarez, was shot and is being treated at MCH. Now, a second car drove to the north side of the ER with a second victim. That 16-year-old had non-life-threatening injuries. Now, Odessa police says they found over 40 shell casings here at the scene. Now, according to Chief Mike Gerke, those warrants are still being issued, even though the victims did not want to press charges. Now, the investigation is still very much active, and if you know anything, we're asked to please come forward and call Crime Stoppers. We'll keep you updated with the latest. And for now, reporting in Odessa, I'm Rick Dorsey, ABC Big 2 News.
Thank you for that report, Rick. This is a story we'll continue to follow and cover right here on ABC Big 2 News. You can follow the latest developments along with us.
Also, be sure to download the Your Basin app. You'll get breaking news alerts and updates sent straight to your phone.